Hey guys, it's Chelsa Messenger with Picks and Parlays. It is officially bowl season, and we're breaking down the Dallas First Responder Bowl between ULL and UTSA. We've got a promo code. The code is HOLIDAY for 20% off the entire site at picksandparlays.net. The Ragin Cajuns, the number 19 team in the land, and also favored in this one, minus 13.5. The total is 57.5. We've got Dan Kaiser joining us to break this one all down. Dan, I know the headlines for ULL have been about their head coach, Billy Napier, one of the hot names when it comes to some of these coaching searches in the SEC. However, still a really good team, 9-1 on the year. UTSA is 7-4. So who do you like, or what's the play?
If I look at this Louisiana team, they've had a really good year this year. If you remember, they started out the season upsetting Iowa State. Their only loss this season was to Coastal Carolina, and they had hoped to revenge that game in the Sun Belt Conference Championship, but that game was canceled. UTSA, they've had a really strange season. They start out the season winning the first three. They dropped the next three, split the next two, and then are on a three-game winning streak where they've put up 124 points over those three games. I look at these two teams. Both these teams like to run the ball, and you would think that would play to an under, but both these teams get huge yards in the running game. ULL averages 5.4 yards a carry. The running back for UTSA, McCormick, he averages 6 yards a carry. So I think you're going to see a lot of runs, but you're going to see a lot of big runs. So I'm taking this game over the total.
Yeah, that'll be obviously more fun to root for when you're watching some of these bowl games. And that total is not super high at 57.5. Anything else you think bettors should be aware of when betting on this game? I know some of these bowls have been just canceled and they've had players come out with COVID. So monitoring some of the headlines right before these games, also a smart move, I think. Anything else you think bettors should be aware of?
I agree with you. I think if you're going to play these bowl games, especially with these smaller teams, I would wait till almost just before game time to see what happens. Because as you said, there's been a lot of players missing these games. I think the one thing that you look at these teams, because these are two small schools, this is like their big game, national or on TV. So I think you're going to see their best effort in this one. And I think you're going to see a lot of trick plays as you usually see in bowl games. If I was going to take a side in this one, I would probably take the points. I've seen it 13 and a half, 14 points. It's a lot of points, especially for two teams that don't really see a lot of each other. So yeah, I'd look at that also if you wanted to play on a side, and then all you have to do is root for a lot of scoring from both teams, and you can solve both problems.
Right. I think that's also something interesting to watch for is some of these bowl games. Teams don't have a whole lot of time to prepare with it being the holidays and just in general. They're teams that they haven't seen in person and a lot of unfamiliarity there. So I'm wondering if the offenses went out just for that aspect. But that's going to do it for our college football talk here on Picks and Parlays. Great stuff from Dan Kaiser. As always, Dan, thanks for joining us.